the value of sketching. My perspective on it, on just freehand drawing, doodling, testing out new ideas, or tracing, aka copying. I'll say in the beginning of my drawing path, my path of drawing, I used to look at comic books and just draw them. To see if I could draw that, to see if I could be as great as those artistes. Once that was done, I thought, man, it's possible to do stuff like that. And sketches could also be words. There's some drawings that I've made where they were simply notes. I think some of my key tattoo designs were like peace symbol, key. But I bring that up right now because I was noticing that I haven't sketched in a while. And it's a little bit, it's a tiny bit troubling because that's where the next project comes from. The next piece, or the next collection, or the next set of pages. But I know that if I wouldn't have sketched after all these years and just had all these side pieces, I would have never created a lot of stuff that I already have. And I think if I really, let's say I get stuck here right on this piece, or stuck on sketching, and I have no idea where it's going to go. Right now I don't know where it's going to go. And I just stopped. 2, 3, 4, 5 seconds right there. Between 5 minutes, 5 hours, 5 days, 5 months, a lifetime. I don't know what I want to describe with this video, if it's more, because I do want to tell you that even me, I guess I'm a professional, I guess. The ideas don't just fall out every day. And I know I'm approaching a wall of, man, what am I going to do now? What am I going to draw next? But even before I knew of this wall, I knew that I would hit this wall when I sat down and said, you know what, I got all these ideas now to draw and sketch, to create more, to expand. And now it's going to be a circle again. Because the last time I was this inspired, this juiced up to sit down and draw was when I came back from the road. Came back from a road trip. I did 14 or 15 days on the road. Majority of it on cities that I've never been to before. And in some cities it was only my second visit, so second time there. But you'd be surprised how much amazing shit is out there if you just go look for it. And art is it's a tricky word. Artist is a tricky title. Because see, you know, I'm not real cool with people that just say, yeah, I'm a straight out artist, I create art. I may use that word briefly to just, yeah, alright, whatever, I'm an artist. Okay, yeah, okay, I make art. Okay, cool. But a lot of people don't want to have that discussion. They just want to say, oh, yeah, it's art, man. It's a drawing. Move on. And I think by having that sort of attitude of, yeah, it's a drawing, it's a tattoo, it's whatever, it's the fad. That's how we end up with all these kanji tattoos. Anchor tattoos, sparrows, roses, names. Smile, not cry later. And not to say that those tattoos, not to say that those tattoo designs or tattoo themes are bad. Because I've seen someone, I remember seeing a rose cut up in four, right? So I mentioned put a cross against it. One side of it was drawn in squares, pixelated, and then it blended into a sort of pixel dot thing, then to a rose outline, to the realistic rose shading, to a vine, and to its stem, to some dripping ink looking stuff. And I was like, wow, I would get that rose tattoo. I don't give a fuck about roses. I just like the idea that there would be refreshing perspective on that. And I think if more people would just simply looked around a bit, did some more investigating, they'd be like, wow, how much amazing stuff is out there. I remember going to this one tattoo shop that it didn't have a lot of, it was not world famous, never heard of it. But I went in there, fuck, I saw so much tattoo flash. I said, I've never seen this stuff before. It's like on the walls, and literally on the ceiling. I said something like, I've never seen a lot of this stuff, and it's amazing. It's great stuff. And he says, yeah, me and him, we drew it all. And I thought, fuck, awesome. And definitely I would have gotten some of that stuff tattooed on me, definitely. But I was being a Scrooge at the time, and time schedule. I'm like, no, I gotta go on with the plans of the day. And also sketch to see if you like it. Again, there are tattooers out there, they would call themselves tattoo artists, that are only go up and bat when the customer's there. And they wouldn't cover a certain theme, drawing or character or idea if it wasn't for the customer suggesting or leaving a down payment on it. And some people will say, well, people don't get paid just to sit, just to sit around and waste time. People gotta make money. No doubt about that. No doubt. But I still think you could let your work speak for itself. remember I was invited to a drawing party, but at that time I was so wrapped up in just traveling that I couldn't make it to it. But you know what opened that door for me from that time to get there was my collection of work up to that point, and it was probably maybe 2/3 of what it is now. I'll even say even half, because a lot of stuff that I've done since then I've touched up. I don't think my art education, absorption, my learning will stop. And I would be foolish, stupid, or have a twisted agenda if I would say, yeah, you know, I already know how to draw that stuff. And there are literally tattooers, not tattoo artists, tattooers. I will call them tattooers, and say, yeah, I'm good at all that stuff. And I think, shit. As many Jack Skellingtons as I've done, as many Biomech stuff as I've done, Frankenstein's or Day of the Dead designs, I would not say that I am fluent in that style, or that I know that style, or that I mastered it, or that I'm good at all of that. No. But sketching, definitely, it's great exercise, man. And just recommend it. You know, my fucking sketching pad does not exist. It's merely copy paper. Fuck it. If you don't like something, just throw it away. Rip it up. Move on. Go ahead. Or even if you just have a simple idea, but you like the base of it, just keep it. Work on it later. Your vision and your sight will improve, expand, grow